Say it was a particular song or particular music, but it was musicians themselves. Like my greatest inspiration in my entire life has been Pandit Ravi Shankar. And again, because Pandit Ravi Shankar, the thing is that there is that feeling of India every time he played the sitar. And he would collaborate with all these Western musicians, but he would be true to himself. And before he came into the picture, whenever Indian music was used in a collaboration, it was a little sprinkling of the sitar, or one tabla hit, or a tanpura playing somewhere, just as a flavor, it was used. But when he collaborated with the Western people, it was a 50-50% collaboration. So I used to feel very proud of our country. They're able to fill up a stadium, they're able to fill up a complete arena or a hall or whatever, and they get a huge audience. But that audience is mostly the Indian diaspora. About 99% of that audience is the Indian diaspora. Because Bollywood, even except with a few exceptions, Bollywood has actually not broken cultural barriers, but a few exceptions are there where Bollywood has actually broken cultural barriers. But when you look at the classical musicians like Pandit Ravi Shankar, Pandit Vishwamohan Bhatt, Ustad Ali Akbar Khan, Ustad Zakir Hussain, Anushka Shankar, all of these musicians. In fact, when I was 19 years old, I had gone to San Francisco and I watched a concert of Pandit Ravi Shankar. And what shocked me of that concert is that there must have been about 1,500 people in the audience. And the audience inside the auditorium was very reflective of the demographic of the city itself. Because inside the audience, about 80% of the people were people who are natives of San Francisco. And the rest of them were people from India, people from China, people from Latin America and things like that. And then that is when I realized that it's these traditional musicians who have actually broken cultural barriers. And the best part is that they're not trying to ape the West. What they're doing, and they're not trying to follow current trends, they're just playing what is true to their own heart and true to their own culture. And they're digging deep into themselves and figuring out what is it that makes them uniquely Indian, and they're showcasing that to the world. So for me, any music of any of these amazing classical musicians has always been an inspiration for me. Not only the music, but them as a personality too.